Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so today we're going to talk about DSU Tuscany. So basically DSU Tuscany is out at the moment, and this is the call for applications. We're going to quickly look at who can apply, the requirements, the benefits that will be paid, the ISEE, and everything you guys need to know. So we're going to quickly run through. So let us go. So basically, who can apply for this regional scholarship? So, students of the University of Firenze, which is like Florence, and that of the University of Pisa, and that's of the University of Siena. Then the general requirements basically are you should be enrolled in any of these universities, in the Tuscany region, and then you should be studying bachelor's, master's, or PhD programs. Okay, so that is the general requirement for you to take note of. So basically, for this regional scholarship, the economic requirement and also that of merit requirement. But then, basically, for first year students, at the initial stages, only the economic, like the financial situation of the family, that is considered. But then, for you to be able to receive the second half of the money, there are like merit requirements as well, which I'm going to talk about in a bit. So the merit requirement for you to be able to receive the second, the second installment of the money is that of, you can see on the screen. So for, bachelor students, you are required to make that of 20 credits, and that of master students, the single cycle master student, for that also 20 credits are requested. And the 2-year master program, obviously, students are requested to make 15 credits. So before we even talk about the benefit, let us first off talk about the document requested. Okay, so what you should know is, so for non-EU students, what you should take note of is you should provide a family declaration document, okay, which is the specific documentation issued by the competent authorities of the country where the income was generated. The year under review is that of 2022. You can see it here, 2022. Okay, and then, as you know, the family declaration document comes it contains the composition of the family, the assets, properties owned, and also that of the income. Okay, so all of this should come from competent authorities that are that issues this document in your home country. And then what you must take note of, you can see here, please, is very, very, very important. What you must take note of is all this document must be produced in the original language and legalized. It must be translated into Italian and legalized by the Italian diplomatic authorities present in the country of origin. Then what you must take note of is where this particular scholarship is a bit different, and you actually need to take note of the guidelines. You can see here the documentation to be attached to the receipt of presentation. So after you're done filling the online form, you need to print it out. You need the receipt. They're going to generate a receipt. You need that receipt, and then with that receipt, you're going to attach this document that have been requested, which have been legalized by the Italian authority. You are going to attach the receipt of the presentation of the scholarship application, and then you're going to deliver it in the manner provided in Article 13 of this call. I am going to show you Article 13 in a minute. Here we are, Article 13, as stated initially. Okay, so like the mode of presentation of the application. So you can see the first option here is for those residing in Italy. Okay, so for them, they're just going to fill only the online application exclusively and they're done. But then for students with family units residing abroad or with income and asset abroad, you can see the specification here. So you must submit the application online, and then you print the receipt made available in the reserved area and send it in the manner specified below, attaching the documentations required by Article 8, which I just spoke to you about, plus a copy of a document, like, of your a valid ID. You're going to get a copy of that as well. And then all of this together, you're going to send it to the scholarship board. So what you should take note of, the documents are not going to be returned to you. They are going to be kept by the scholarship board. So you can see here. So after you've gotten all that is requested, what I just spoke about, you're going to send it to, you can see, for students of the University of Florence, you're going to send it here to ISEEUP Tuscany, and then you can see Servizio Interventi Monetari. Their via is here, Viale Gramsci 36. Then you can see Firenze. Then for those in the University of Pisa, you're going to send it to ISEEUP Tuscany. So you can see Servizio Interventi Monetari, Piazza dei Cavalieri 6. So you're going to send it here. And then those of the University of Siena are going to send it here. You can see the via. You can see the via here. You send it to them. That is what is requested by this particular scholarship, and you need to take note of that. If you only submit the online application without doing this, you are not going to be included in the ranking. So what you guys must take note of, the ISEE for this academic year is that of 32,000. So for you guys, it's ISEEUP. Then that of the assets situation indicator is that of 64,000 euros. So let us come down, let us talk about the benefits. So you can see just right here how the calculation is actually done. But then let us talk about the benefit. So an ISEE of 0 to that of 21,333.33 euros. This is your section. You are going to get 4,720 euros. Okay, there are 2 meals a day and free accommodation, and then an ISEE of that of 21,333.33 to that of 32,000 euros. You're going to get 3,568 euros, okay, with 2 meals a day and free accommodation. For students that are offering courses in STEM, obviously their amount is also going to be increased, so you guys need to take note of that. So the last thing we're going to talk about is that of like the mode of payment. So as I told you, like those in the first year, the first thing that is going to consider has to be with that of the economic situation of their family. So 50% of the money is going to be paid like by December 2023. Okay, and then the second installment actually is going to come based on you actually fulfilling the merit requirement, and that is by 10th of August 2024. Okay, so that is what you need to take note of. When you're able to meet the merit requirements by that date, then the second installment, the 50%, is also going to be given to you. So before we go, let us talk about the deadlines. The presentation of the online application should be done by 6th of September 2023 at 1 p.m. And what you should know is this is 1 p.m. that of 6th. So that is what you should take note of. And then that is for master's and bachelor students. But then for PhD students is that of 15th November 2023. Then the provisional ranking is going to be available by 2nd October 2023. And then the presentation of instances of review need to be done by 12th of October 2023. And then the publication of the pre-final ranking is going to be available by 31st October 2023. Then the publication of the final ranking is going to be available by the 30th of November 2023. Then the last thing I want to talk about on the list has to do with, the first assignment of the accommodation and free canteen service. Okay, so it's going to be by 3rd of October 2023. So I hope you guys found value in this video. Happy applying, and see you in my next video. Before I forget, let me tell you guys, there is a Telegram group for incoming students. I'm going to leave the link to that in my description and in the comment section.